Hi, welcome to Spain. Today you're going to learn more about La Jota and the Spanish-speaking country. We hope that you'll be able to appreciate it just as much as we do. So follow me inside. Today we're going to be talking about the origins of La Jota. La Jota originated in the 18th century but didn't officially start to flourish until the 19th century. It originated in northern Spain, but more specifically it started in Aragon.
La Jota Aragonesa derives from ancient carols from the northern regions of Spain and also Aragon.
La Jota was originally a fertility dance from the Aragonese region.
However, legend states that it could have also been brought north from Andalusia by the exiled Moorish poet Ibn Jot.
Jota music started as a song and developed into a dance.
As time goes on, it develops into various types of styles.
Today, La Jota is taught in schools. Additionally, the name of the style of music originated from the verb to jump, or saltar, pronounced sotar or hotar.
Today, during festivals, the dance is much more choreographed than it was previously. Previously, it was freestyle, and now it is all choreographed for festivals.
You want to hear about the influence of La Jota?
La Jota has been influenced by many different regions of Spain, and because not every region has the same instruments, the song's going to sound a little bit different wherever you go.
La Jota can be performed at many different events, including weddings, funerals, parties, and receptions.
La Jota is also influenced by the message trying to be conveyed in each type of the song. So sometimes it's performed with a patriotic message about Spain, or a sad message if you're at a funeral, or something romantic, because La Jota is also a courtship dance.
La Jota, while it is a very central part to Spanish culture, it does have some similarities to one of our dances, the traditional dances here, and that is the waltz. It is very common in many ways, one way being the 3/4 time of the dance itself. This means that in one measure of music, there are generally 4 beats, and generally 3 are heard in the La Jota or the waltz, whereas 1 generally has a rest. This gives it a more somber and solemn feel, and that leads to many different variations. For example, La Jota is very well known to be played at funerals, which gives it the more somber tone. However, it does have variations where it can be played at parties. This is similar to the waltz, where the waltz is more traditional in that it's generally done at weddings, but you can also do it at parties or just for fun.
Another similarity between the two dances is the clothing. The clothing in both the dances represents the culture of the respective country. With La Jota, the colorful red clothing represents the flamboyant culture of Spain. On the other hand, the more formal clothing in the waltz showcases the more formal atmosphere in the United States.
And so as you can see, La Jota truly is a pivotal part of Spanish culture. There are many different versions to it and is played in very different ways. While it is similar to the waltz, it is very much a part of Spain and is very common to it and makes an identity of Spain.
Because there are many styles of La Jota specific to certain regions, dancers tend to wear regional costumes and sometimes use castanets. The clothes are colorful and have a lot of layers. For the women, they wear long dresses that get wider near the bottom. The most common pieces still used today are the mantilla, the peineta, and the gilet. The mantilla is a more formal piece, and it's a Spanish veil piece like this, made out of light lace or silk, and often worn during religious events, specifically weddings. The peineta is a large decorative comb used to hold it up, and the gilet is a sleeveless jacket similar to a waistcoat or vest worn by the men. The men wear white poofy shirts, long black pants, white knee-high socks, and sometimes the gilet. They sometimes wear a thick scarf wrapped around their midsection, and they wear a high hat or black felt or a colorful bandana on their head.
La Jota is a type of music associated with Spain, and it originates from Aragon, an ancient Spanish civilization.
The music varies by region, and each region has its own costume for the music.
The music represents multiple things, from patriotism to religion to more.
The songs create a sense of identity and cohesion, and theatrical versions are sung and danced.
We have instruments in their evolution.
One instrument of La Jota that is evolved is the bandurria. The design came from the guitar and comes from 16th century Spain.
Another instrument is a dulzaina, variation of this including the Catalan and Bosque. It was first introduced to Spain from the Arabic people.
The lute was also played in Europe for over 500 years, and it was the most important instrument, and it also resembled the guitar. And then as musical style changed through the years, so did the size, shape, stringing, and tuning.
The first instrument is a loud, and it has a guitar-like sound because it produces the sound with strings. Next is the bandurria, which produces a guitar-like folk music sound. And next we have the vihuela, which is a high tenor pitch or higher sound, which can produce a soft sound or a punching bold sound with a rich, full, clear tone quality. Lastly, for me, is the hurdy-gurdy, which produces sound by a hand crank, and it sounds like a violin because of its string-like nature. However, it is most closely related to the bagpipes by its sound.
And then the major woodwind instrument in Spain is the dulzaina, which sounds like a higher-pitched oboe. And then the two major percussion instruments are the tambori, which is a high-pitched drum sound to provide a rhythm basis while soloists play, and the castanets, which have a clippy-cloppy sound for the songs.
Bienvenidos a España. La Jota is the oldest and most traditional dance of Spain. It's often sung and danced and accompanied by Spanish instruments such as the bagpipes.
This dance has a 3/4 rhythm and is often played at weddings and funerals.
La Jota is unique because there are various versions of the dance depending on the region, and they represents different themes such as relationships, religion, and patriotism. Gracias!
What's up, travelers? I'm Mac, and these are all the dancers I came with. And today we're going to be teaching you how to do La Jota. La Jota is a very traditional dance native to Spain, and each region in Spain has its own unique version of it. We're going to teach a very basic version of it today. This is where the interactive part begins. So it starts out with a right kick, then that goes down, then a left kick, and then the same right leg comes over and snap at the same time. And after that, you reverse the whole process, left kick, right kick, left crossover snap, and then it's just back to back to back. So, all ready? All right, awesome. 3, 2, 1. Right kick, left kick, crossover, left kick, right kick, crossover. Pretty good, guys. Yeah!
Pedro Nadal was a famous dancer because of the Jota. He was born in the suburb of Zaragoza in 1844 when he learned to sing the Jota in his childhood when he was working in the fields. He was orphaned at an early age and was raised by some of his uncles.
He married a 23-year-old woman from his neighborhood, Vicenta Fernandez. He worked as a watering guard for the union of his town, and he was also known because he was sentenced to prison for his Republican ideas.
Until 1892, when the events of the Jota began, the fame of the singer was based on the performances before great characters. It is said that people heard him sing and dance to the Jota, in which Pedro Nadal became famous.
I hope you all had fun learning about the Spanish culture and La Jota. Have fun visiting all the other countries. Adios!